What is going on, everybody? We have four games in the WNBA on this Wednesday slate. Be careful, though. We do have two early start times. There's a game at 11 a.m. and there's a game at noon Eastern time. So be sure to get your bets in early if you want to place them. In this video, I will be sharing some of my top player prop bets for the games today. If you want to see all of my final plays today so you can tail them or even fade them if you wanted to, check out the link in the pinned comment below. Taking a look at the recap from yesterday, we only had two games in the WNBA, one of which was at 11 o'clock in the morning, so that kind of threw things off my schedule a bit. That's why there was no video for you all yesterday. I'm actually recording this one at 1 a.m. on Tuesday night because I want to get these plays out early to you guys before tip-off on Wednesday starts. But I didn't have much action yesterday at all. We had Angel Reese under 7.5 points. We missed that one on the first half. And then Natasha Cloud didn't even play, so that was a push as well. And then going over to the Juicy Locks or Goblin plays, whatever you want to call them, both those cash. So at least we made some money yesterday, but we really didn't have much out there. But my record on the season this year so far on individual WNBA props going into tonight is 79 wins and 55 losses. Now, heading over to the community parlay from Monday, since we didn't do one yesterday with the early start and everything, this parlay was created by members of the Free Data House RM Discord server and from the comments on Monday's video. Every day, I take my favorite player props that were posted by members of the community. I make a parlay, and if it hits, I give away all of the cash in Discord. Drop a comment of your favorite player prop today. It could be for any sport, preferably WNBA, just to stick to the theme of the video, and I might use it in our community parlay for tonight. Looking at the one from Monday, you guys were really close. This is the closest you guys have been pretty much all year. You actually got us some money back too. We made $4 back on our $10 flex play. I thought this was going to be the one, but it unfortunately was not. Hopefully today is the day that we cash it. All right, enough with the recaps. Let's move on to today. Remember, we have the two early games, one at 11 a.m. and another at noon. This league, man, I swear, it's so stupid sometimes. They complain they want to make more money, and then they schedule an 11 a.m. game on a Tuesday, 11 a.m. game on a Wednesday, and a noon game on a Wednesday. Like, people have jobs. They're not going to be able to go to these games. They're not going to be able to watch these games. I just don't understand what they're doing. But anyways, we have the Storm and the Sun. Should be a blowout at 11 a.m. The Storm are massive favorites, even on the road. Mabry is still going to be out for Connecticut, so it doesn't change too many things with the rotation. The big news on the day, Caitlin Clark does return from her groin injury for the Indiana Fever against the Golden State Valkyries. The Lynx played a Mercury with the Phoenix Mercury still missing Kalea Copper. And then Dallas plays the Sky with Dallas being without Enrique Ogunbowale. And then Chicago being on the second leg of a back-to-back after playing at 11 a.m. on Tuesday in Washington, traveling back to Chicago to play the Wings tonight at home. So really weird schedule for the WNBA right now, but we just gotta keep dealing with it, I guess. So my first bet today is Caitlin Clark over 17.5 points. I personally do not think she will be limited at all in her minutes because if the Fever didn't think she was healthy, I highly doubt she would be playing at all. She's gone over this number in 18 out of her last 20 home games and 20 out of 25 home games in her entire career so far. She's a very good player at home, and if she's getting her normal minutes, she should easily smash this number today. My second bet today is on Slid the Sloth herself, the ISO Queen, Angel Reese. I don't know if you saw that isolation that she called for herself at the end of the first quarter yesterday. If you didn't, check out the short that I posted yesterday over here on YouTube or on Instagram or something, because it was absolutely hilarious. There was like 15 seconds left in the quarter. She has the ball at half quarter. She calls the ISO for herself, waves everybody off, and then she just dribbles right into traffic and loses the ball. And the Mystics go down the floor and score a wide open breakaway layup right before the end of the quarter. So definitely something you need to see, but we're going with her under 16.5 points today. Now, I know she's been playing absolutely great. She's on that stretch of the 15 games. I think it's 6 games in a row now that she's gone over 15 points and 15 rebounds, but she hasn't been home for most of these games. So going back to the trend into last year that we've been on pretty much her entire career so far, she's gone under this number in 17 out of 23 career home games. We were actually seeing some of her lines at like 11 and a half, 9.5 at some points. So this 16.5 number for her is the highest it's ever been. I can't see it getting any higher. So I'm going to start going with the unders here. She's only scoring a ton lately because she's been getting to the line a lot. I know she's complaining about the refs, but I think she had like 11 free throws yesterday against the Mystics. So I feel really comfortable with her points prop today. I'm not as comfortable with her rebounds. She could either grab 20 rebounds or she could grab 5. There's really nothing in between. But I think this 16.5 number for her points is just simply way too high for her today. And then for my parlay filler, Green Goblin play, alternate line, whatever you want to call it, we're going with Kelsey Mitchell over 14.5 points. She's gone over this number every single game this season that Caitlin Clark is active. She actually plays better overall with Clark on the floor, even though she had some really big scoring games without Clark during that stretch. If you look at the trend over the last few years, she's been going over this number over 80% of the time with Caitlin Clark active. So I really like this over 14.5 number for Kelsey Mitchell today. At least for a Green Goblin parlay filler, it's probably like minus 250 odds if you look on like a regular sports book. So definitely use it to fill in your parlays. And then here's a quick recap of the bets for today. Remember there are a couple early starts, specifically this Indiana Fever game starts at noon Eastern time. So remember to get your bets in early. But the first bet is Caitlin Clark over 17.5 points. Like I mentioned before, I'm recording this at like 1 in the morning right now, so it's not on Prize Picks at the moment. I saw the Green Goblin lines and the Demon lines. For some reason, her normal line wasn't up on Prize Picks when I'm recording this video, but it is up on Underdog Fantasy and some of the other sports books as well. Second play is Angel Reese under 16.5 points, and then the final play, which is our parlay filler, is Kelsey Mitchell over 14.5 points. That's going to wrap things up for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Good luck on your bets tonight, and remember to comment your favorite play for today so I can include it in the community parlay, and hopefully you guys can cash in on it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video of more WNBA plays.